What's going down? We're back again on Wednesday. It's time for live music reviews. Actually, today we're not just going to be reviewing full songs, we're going to be reviewing a couple of the producer submissions as well. So I think we only have three producer submissions, so we're going to get to those. Uh, but first, we're going to kick things off with the regular music submissions. And it looks like we have a lot. I'm going to be here for a minute. Whew. For those of you who don't know, my name is DJ Payne One. I'm a multi-platinum producer, and if you want your music or beats reviewed by me live here to all of my subscribers, go to djpayne1.com. That's the place to submit. And so if you want your music in the next live showcase, if you want me to review your track next time I'm live, go to djpayne1.com. That's the only place to do it. Oh man, why is what happened with Instagram? Hold on. Instagram is wilding out. Let me try to broadcast. I just got to make sure everything is good here. Acts like it's working. Let's see. Zalin Verse, what's going down? Let me see. Are you here today? Yeah, you are. All right, we got a new track from Zalin Verse. Let me make sure we're good on Instagram side. I think we're there. Okay, cool. We're good. Instagram is the wild card. They always give me problems. Okay, cool. Perfect. Let me grab the correct graphics, and then we're going to jump right into the first artist. Ooh, this name is it Jason Kaya? It's JHEISONCALLE. I know how to say Kaya, but I think the first one is Jason. I think it's Jason Kaya. So shout out to him. And the name of that track is Frio, which it is not here. But let's check out Jason Kaya with Frio to start things off. Shout out to everyone that submitted.
Mexicanos griten frío, colombianos griten frío, cubanos griten frío, haitianos griten frío, dominicanos griten frío, venezolanos griten frío, latinos griten frío. En la calle está el frío, con un corazón bien frío. Si lo ves tú grita frío, que vienen por papá, que vienen por mamá. Ahí quieren separar a nuestra comunidad y no lo van a lograr. Por eso grita frío cuando los ves, porque el odio que nos tienen te hallan todo dolor y hambre. Si mamá mi pregúntale, reza, que Diosito es justo, reza, aunque nos miren como presa. La unión es nuestra fuerza, todo el pueblo latino vamos a luchar. Que tú y yo somos lo mismo acá. O porque cierran a un padre que vino a esta tierra solo a trabajar, solo a luchar de una cadena perpetua. Con mi familia aquí, alce la frente. Recuerde quiénes somos, latinos hasta el fin. En la calle está el frío, con un corazón bien frío. Si lo ves tú grita frío, que vienen por papá, que vienen por mamá. Ahí quieren separar a nuestra comunidad y no lo van a lograr. Por eso grita frío
Shout out to everyone tuning in on YouTube and on Instagram. I see Block in there, Fuentes Music, Mr. Gates, Deontay Mode, DJ Semi, CT, shout out to CT, LB Sonic, Tony Coliseum. Who else is in here? Hold on. King Trey, you're up in a couple. Shout out to Mr. Clean, Dexter Lab, Hija de Dios, I think. Yeah, definitely. That is an anthem. I like the production. I like the concept of the hook. I think it works well. I think the biggest thing for this song is just going to be vocal production. So you have a lot of layers, but zero harmonies, and so stacking layers, I think is a good idea for an anthemic sort of track, especially when you're using different voices. Like you have the little kid voices, and then you have your voice, and you're stacking octaves, etc. But it just kind of stacking the same layer, even if you're using octaves, kind of feels hollow. So I would encourage you to really work with a vocal producer and actually add some harmonies there. The other thing too is just as far as and maybe you're self-recorded or you don't have one of those engineers slash producers that is there to annoy the hell out of you like I am with the artists that I work closely with, because I would have been like multiple times record that again, because a lot of your vocal performance is reliant on the auto tune, and the auto tune is real shaky. So if you're not really singing as well as you can, then you're going to get that shaky sound. And I just feel like for this type of track, it's got to be polished. I mean, you can get with a producer who knows how to use Melodyne or can tune each individual note so that you don't get that wavering. I think the easiest option would just be to re-record it and really hit that melody so that you're in key, and then add some harmonies, and you'll have a really, I think, a really commercially viable song, because this could be an anthem. This could be something that you get sync licenses on, something that you can get licensed for film or sports broadcasts, or any kind of like soccer related stuff. So I think it's a great beat, and I think it's worth investing that additional energy into. That's a great beat, great song. I mean, the beat's dope too. So next we got Cam Royal with his track. I need a producer here for this show. Cam Royal is up next. The name of this song is Can't Lie.
I say, girl, I can't lie. She don't love me like you do. She don't text me like you do. And girl, I'm telling you the truth. No, no. I know she don't. I know she won't. I say, girl, I can't lie. She don't feed me like you do. She don't treat me like you do. And girl, I'm telling you the truth. No, 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 she don't. No, she won't. I say, girl, I can't lie no more. Girl, I can't lie, no. Girl, I can't for sure. Girl, I can't no more. I admit that I messed up. Can't believe I passed you up, baby. We argued a little too much. I gave up. Yes, I did. Moved on. Moved to him. Moved on. Yes, you did. So hold on to what you script. I flip it. I flip the script. I flip it. I say, girl, don't you lie. He don't know you like I do. He don't know what you've been doing, girl. You know that is the truth. So, girl, please, I say, girl, don't you lie. He don't know you like I do. He don't stroke you like I do. He don't choke you like I do. I know, I know he don't. I know he won't. I say, girl, don't you lie no more. Girl,
Yeah, Armada Records, no problem, and hopefully I said the name correctly. Was it Jason Kaya, or am I completely off?
don't lie no more. Girl, don't you for sure. Girl, I won't no more. I admit I miss your touch. I need all of your loving, girl, and yes, I want you much. I miss you. I miss your kiss. I miss you. When you work your hips. When you work your hips. I hold strong. Do your shit just like this.
This is a sad song, damn. Like, on the surface, it's not, but it's sad, okay? Alright, shout out to Cam Royal, or Cam Royale, rather. Apologies if I'm saying that incorrectly. Yeah, I think the song has a lot of potential. You know, very similar feedback I would give him as I gave Jason Kaya, because the concept of the track is cool. I do like the concept. I think that the the inversion of the hook was cool. I think it felt honest. It was like a regretful, inappropriate contact with an X type song, which, you know, isn't necessarily the most common theme for a track. But the thing I'll say about the vocal production, again, as I gave similar feedback to the last artist, is just vocal production. You have melodies. Granted, the melodies are pretty repetitive, and so the melodies, I think, need to be more dynamic. I think the main refrain is cool. It just gets redundant over time, and you layered it. You kind of recorded and structured the song as you would an R&B song, but I don't think you're an R&B singer per se. And so getting finding that happy medium between being a rap artist who's doing an R&B song, and then being, you know, an R&B song, R&B songwriter singer doing an R&B song. You just have to find that sweet spot in between the two. And that's, I think, where collaboration comes in, working with someone that really understands R&B, who can help you deliver, not in a way that's completely outside of your range, but that's comfortably within your range, but it gives the listener a better experience, um, a more dynamic song, something that has more varied melodies, maybe some harmonies, and with regard to the mixing, making sure that you're not just stacking a bunch of layers, because that's what happened with the last track. A lot of layer stacking, and then what ends up happening is that the vocals start obscuring the beat, because you're not stacking like an R&B singer, because you're not delivering like an R&B singer. Um, so like the call and response stuff, you're in the exact same register. All the vocals are competing right in the middle. You know, it's like lead on top of lead. So I think dope concept, good writing. There's a lot of good in there. Focus on vocal production to really clear up the space, and make the delivery a lot more intentional. And I think the song can go from, you know, having a good concept to having a great execution. All right, we got Fuentes Music. Okay, he's I believe in the chat. The name of the song is Luz en la Senda. So let's listen to that next. We got Latinos in this bitch tonight. already like this beat. I don't know where it's going, but I like it.
Salí con el pecho roto y me vio tu mano, señor. Yo cargaba tanto polvo, tú me diste tu perdón. En la esquina del cansancio me encontraste sin razón. Yo pensaba que era tarde, pero hablaste al corazón. Me llamaste por mi nombre, me sacaste de prisión. Ya no sigo las señales, sigo tu dirección. Si tropiezo, tú me alzas. Si me pierdo, vas por mí. Tu verdad me da camino. Tu palabra dice sí. Luz en la senda. Luz en la senda, Cristo me guía, yeah. Cristo me menda. Luz en la senda, luz en la senda. Me levanta, tu gracia me alienta. Luz en la senda. Ya no vivo de apariencia ni de calma artificial. Tengo paz en plena guerra, tengo fuego celestial. Cuando el miedo me visita, tu presencia rompe el mal. Tu sangre cubre mi historia, me devuelve lo real. Hoy camino con lo mío, sin mirar atrás jamás. Si me caigo, tú me levantas. Si respiro, es por tu paz. Si tropiezo, tú me alzas. Si me pierdo, vas por mí. Tu verdad me da camino. Tu palabra dice sí. Luz en la senda. Luz en la senda. Cristo me guía. Ajá. Cristo me menda. Luz en la senda. Luz en la senda. Tu amor me levanta. Tu gracia me alienta. Luz en la senda.
And we have the producer in the chat too. Santiago Productions is in here.
Fue tu gracia, no fue meta, fue tu voz en mi boca, dice vida, hoy mi casa canta Dios. Luz en la senda, luz en la senda, Cristo me guía, yeah, Cristo me menda. Luz en la senda, luz en la senda, tu amor me levanta, tu gracia me alienta. Luz en la senda.
I want to know the story behind the production of that. I mean, is the producer playing all those instruments? Is it a sample? Is it a band? Because this part is dope. Do you play upright bass? Yeah, I thought the song was great. So it's interesting because it's a religious song, and I don't know much about religious hip hop in Spanish, like at all. Uh, but I imagine it can't be that vast of a space. Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like just like even in terms of secular music by secular music standards, that was a pretty interesting, dynamic, and well put together song. So I mean, I could sit here and say, yeah, I mean, I think, the vocals on the EQ were a little harsh at time, a little extreme at times. They were very high endy, but and I could say, oh yeah, I would love to have harmonies on the choruses and a little vocal production here and there. And yeah, I think it would sound cool. It would sound great. But I don't know that the song needs to be changed in any way. I think it's a really strong effort. Everything came together well. Yeah, I can nitpick and talk about, sometimes the cadence felt a little too staccato, but no, the hook was well written. The song was well structured. I think this is a track that's going to resonate with the right audience. It's just a matter of getting it to them. Yeah, and I mean like Tony Coliseum is saying, vocals were a little sharp. Yeah, I think some of the lowing could be brought back in, and maybe some of the resonance could just be attenuated. But like, we're nerds saying this stuff. We're not the average listener. I don't think the average listener is like, don't obsess over those kinds of details. I think the song is fine. King Trey, low key, the name of the song is Boys Outside. Let's listen to that. I believe King Trey is in the chat as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Boys outside, they want the green, want the paper home. And now I'm outside with the team and reflexing home. And Michael Jackson did the gene, go and get your paper, homie. Yeah, go and get your paper, homie. Boys outside, they want the green, want the paper, homie. Now I'm outside with the team and reflexing on me. Michael Jackson did the gene, go and get your paper, homie. Yeah, go and get your paper, homie. I put blades to ash like Freddy Krueger. Bust back just like Russian Rugers. Drunken master, flows going up just like it's NASA. Big stepper, chopping shit down like Woody the Woodpecker. This is what you call a trifecta, down in Tribeca. Louis Farrakhan as I start my lecture. Decode the universe just like a Michael Tesla. Flows wrapped around my head just like a necklace. Please don't follow, take heads off like Sleepy Hollow. Sloppy drunk up off the bottle. On beats, I Picasso. Flows deep down in my mind just like some fossils. Yeah, boys outside, they want the green, want the paper home. And now I'm outside with the team and reflection home. And Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, go and get your paper, homie. Yeah, go and get your paper, homie. Boys outside, they want the green, want the paper, homie. Now I'm outside with the team and reflection home. And Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, go and get your paper, homie. Yeah, go and get your paper, homie.
You better go get your paper, stack it high. I'm fresh off papers, you took a deal, you would've thought I'm signed. You getting that paper, they probably try to snake you half the time. But it ain't no paper in the world.
Okay, so who's who on this track? Is this low key right now? Is he a feature?
Bring my auntie back alive.
His voice is dope. It sounds kind of like you mix Polo G with what's his name, Lil TJ a little
You
bit.
know we stay outside. Them bills they ain't gon' pay theyself. Gotta keep on the lights. It all work out even though I don't even really exercise. Ain't on your grind, you ain't my kind. We gotta sever ties. I'm growing up, I think I just hit a new pinnacle. I ain't worried about it to a giant, man. That shit is minuscule. Water on me like I'm fresh from out the swimming pool. With a Billie Jean and I'm moving like a smooth criminal.
Boys outside, they want the green, want the paper home. And now I'm outside with the team and reflection home. And Michael Jackson did the gene, go and get your paper, homie. Yeah,
I actually
go
like
and get your
this
paper,
iteration of
homie.
the
Boys
hook
outside, they want
with
the
both of
green,
them on it at the same time, because you have the main. It's a really interesting mix because you have the main artist voice that kind of sounds like it doesn't sound like him, but it's giving me the same kind of energy as like BG and Juvenile in the early 2000s, and then you have the smooth pain music vocals from the feature, and they actually work together. It's just an interesting mix of regional sounds, which I haven't heard before actually. Um, I think it's a strong song. I think the first verse kind of feels like it's not too on topic. I think both artists could benefit from really focusing on meter and staying consistent with their end rhymes just so that it doesn't come off as clunky. Like, even I know we always talk about this on the podcast where people say, "Oh yeah, the trashiest rappers are the most famous." One thing, and I disagree, but I'm of the school of thought that just because you don't like somebody who's on doesn't mean they're trash. Um, but yeah, even the mumble rappers or whatever, they have really great symmetry when it comes to their meter. So Niles is doing that nerdy shit right now in the chat, talking about couplets, and yeah, but that's an example that the example that Niles is. Shout out to Niles. Um, that example he's giving is actually one that stood out to me, where they just didn't line up. The rhymes were fine, but the meter, the cadence, the rhythm at which they were delivered didn't line up. So I think with that type of, oh yeah, Panama Jack, what's going down? Yeah, I wear the Famucci stuff all the time. Shout out to you guys, I appreciate you. But the song, I think both artists have a lot of great qualities to them. I would love to just hear tighter execution, but shout out to both of them. I thought it was a cool song. All right, we got Shaolin Verse, who's a regular. The name of this track is Shogun. Let's check him out. I feel like every song from him is very different.
We're not the ones you come and try and hang with. I'm a dog on the leash that you couldn't time with. I've been in it from the jump and I just keep on hanging. Hey, now won't you tell me what your name is? Wait, it doesn't matter, that's the Wayne spit. I've been on a different type of level that you can't get. Tatted on my neck, I'm going chainless. Can't lock me down, I just took the lane and I drained and step back and faded. My team was made for them pressure cooker situations. And we getting sued through cruise, you need vacation. Cruise through Jamaica, we'll be getting the paper. And fresher than a lightsaber. Swing swords like lightsabers. And still in the show, that's the mic caper. All these haters are mad men, that's Don Draper. That's a tall feet like Yao Ming on top of a skyscraper. See me with your eyes taper. CD and digital download and YouTube and Bono. Skirt surface and hit the lotto. My God, there's so many balls that I think I'm lit like a light bulb. I judge them like Simon Cowell, you are not America's idol. I put that on my mama, my woman, my brothers, my tribal. My niggas, the Bible, my title, my life and my name is survival. Wordplay absurd, what them birds say. And mama say you's a loser if you not in first place. So we gon' keep a winning and party like it's a birthday. And when it come to cake, want the whole thing and not the first taste. Yeah, going in like Stephen A on first take. Yeah, they swear I'm on my high horse, giddy up. Yeah, you already know I want it in the worst way. Yeah, I'm a savage for the bags, tell them give 'em up. Yeah, work, 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 all I do is work. I just want the money, you can keep the perks. I stay in my lane, I don't even swerve. And y'all be on that lame shit, that's what we heard. You get what you deserve, we get what we earn. We just make our keep, but we don't wait a turn. I should give a fuck, but don't got one to burn. Try to teach me lessons, but I never learn. They like to talk a lot, I'm coming with better verbs. You're like a rookie, I'm a Hall of Famer on the verse. Another mumble rapper popping up at every turn. They tell me listen to the garbage, but I never heard. I can't listen to you rappers say the same thing. Flow is more phenomenal with change lanes. My team been known to go and check the dollar, call that gangrene. Hit it with different strokes like Todd Bridges in the painting, and they can't do the same.
I know this is an old track. I'm just curious, for the sake of curiosity, what year?
To the goal. Took my wallet to the gym, cause I'm just trying to get it swole. Hit it and go, I pivot and float, and I ain't say nothing, my lips are closed. Representing from a zip code, we in this bitch hole. We get a million and we get more. They not really leaning, they tip slow. These birds are flocking to us with their hands out and we tell them, bitch, no. Just give me the seam and I'ma rip those, like pen to a pencil. Give me my ends though, realest guy in the room like Enzo. I'm in my mental, give me room when I'm in my zone. These dudes are rentals, they won't be here for plenty longer. I'm not the hitter, I know some dudes who are Al Capone, yeah. King on the throne, while these other princes just Apollonia. This verse is getting to their heads, they're going on serotonin. I do my own thing, Keanu Reeves, 47 Ronin. So take a bow, I'm about to show them the ways of the Shogun. You're just a student, you can tell them the master is spoken.
Yeah, because I know people are saying, yeah, it does. Okay, 20. So this is from 2015. Damn, that's 11 years ago. Yeah, I mean, it gives me the Lil Wayne mixtape energy. So okay, you've been a great rapper for at least 11 years. Obviously, yeah, it has, especially the production. It does kind of sound dated, I guess. But I've heard your newer stuff, and you've adapted to making music that isn't necessarily locked into a particular era. And I think that's what's important, because once you get on that path, that music becomes timeless and it's no longer tied to an era that has passed. Like that production kind of has been tied to an era that's passed. But now I kind of have a better idea of your trajectory as an artist, period. Which Niles brings up a good point. You might be old like me, and like him, evidently, if he's catching the references too. Yeah, we're all old here. Shout out to that. Shout out to surviving for years and years and years and still being creative. Now, I mean, look, you can rap. I think this is just cool insight into where you came from. And I was like, oh, he was a good rapper back then, and now he's more on the timeless music that transcends era. And I think that's great. It's dope to see folks come back and share music, so we get a more holistic opinion of who they are as an artist. Speaking of which, JQX is back. The name of this track is Batman. I remember I liked the couple of tracks that I heard from him before. So let's check out JQX Batman.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah. Yeah. Boom. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. And a little bit of this. And a little bit of that. This chef do magic, baby. Disappearing act. That's facts. Hell yeah, I'm Batman. See my back cave. And come with a bad senorita. And my own cat lady. Yeah. Do I need to say it louder? I don't think they hear me. Yeah. I be on my Tommy Power. I go where the business at. But you won't get a hold of me unless you send a full thanks. Oh, my haters hurt me cause I know they shitting in the bag. Let's do something amazing. Wow. Add a little bit of persuasion. Splash. And a little salt to spark that taste. It's a special occasion. The fans are watching. They gon' want answers out. Don't know who been great in this test. These scores look lousy. I'm tryna cook something up that ain't never been made before. Maybe a little pepper too. That'll make that flavor go boom. I swear I'm taking up room. Knew my fate in that room. Don't need your opinion, I'm cool. I use this pen as my tool. Mama ain't raised no fool. I vibe while wearing this wool. They keep my frequency high. Ain't knock me off of this stool. Cause I'm too busy mixing hits up in this kitchen. This is culinary music and this chef is a magician. And a little bit of that. This chef do magic, baby. Disappearing act. That's facts. Hell yeah, I'm Batman. See my back cave.
Yeah, I mean, similar. I think that's his styles now. That's the same artist.
Come with a bad senorita. And my own cat lady. Yeah. Do I need to say it louder? I don't think they hear me. Yeah. I be on my Tommy Power. I go where the business at. But you won't get a hold of me unless you send a full thanks. Oh, my haters hurt me cause I know they shitting in the back.
You think he sounds like Wale? Now I gotta listen. Do I think he? I'm trying to see if I agree with that.
Is that my fax machine? Message. Must be a hater calling. Who that is? Trying to send me a message. I keep these haters off. Get them off. Don't catch me on that Tito's. They'll get smacked like mosquitoes. They'll see Batman return. They penguins, Danny DeVito. Wow. Out here hitting any shot. Swish. And won't none of them free throw. One ask me what's my secret. I told 3 bags of Doritos. 50 push-ups a day. Push. Oh, chicks who love you like Neo. Turn that mic on and go. And rap while eating my burrito. No pun intended. This chef do magic, baby. Disappearing act. That's facts. Hell yeah, I'm Batman. See my back cave. And come with a bad senorita. And my own cat lady. Yeah. Do I need to say it louder? I don't think they hear me. Yeah. I be on my Tommy Power. I go where the
So to me, this artist has the potential to occupy the lane of the Pitbulls and the Flow Riders before him. Do you know what I'm saying? That pop rap club sort of EDM space where all of those genres converge. How you get there, that's the next question. But I mean, the music is well produced, it's well mixed, it's entertaining, it's interesting, it's fun, it's high energy. And on top of that, I think it's commercially viable. So yeah, I don't know where. Oh, you hear that a lot? Yeah, I mean that's really kind of the lane. It's clever. I think maybe you could do one or both paths, because I guess the unfortunate part of being so commercially viable is that, and yeah, and that's what I was getting at now, is one of the paths is catalog, not catalog, but like sync. Get in with some sync people, especially if you're self-recorded and self-produced. You could probably win pretty big in that space, just because in that space they'll give you a brief and sometimes the turnaround is 3 days. You know what I'm saying? So if you can do that, you can do that, and that might be a great in, because if you're like the new iPhone, not I'm not endorsing Apple, but I'm saying if you're like everyone knows you as the person that did the song for the new iPhone commercial, that's a stepping stone to maybe getting that song on radio. That's the tough part. So that's what I was going to say, that it's a blessing and a curse to be commercially viable, because the curse is that you really have to aim high, because there's not an underground space for someone like Pitbull. It's either pop radio or nothing. But that's not why you submitted this. You submitted this to hear my opinion. I think it's a great track. I like all of your music, JQX. So we got Lonnie Moore next with Zealous.
Yeah. Turn the vocals down. Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Jay Knox.
Ain't got no time for taking off. I do this every day. I didn't get my point across. It's time to get paid.
I beg your pardon, oh, you must have me mistaken. All of these assumptions that these whole niggas be making. Papa was a rolling stone, too well I know temptation. Had to get it on my own, ain't no one gave me Nathan. See, in my mind it's like a pot of gold, even though I did come up without no pot to piss. Dropped this on myself for me thinking I'm not the shit, I got this shit. If it makes a hater mad, how can I not persist? Trying to ball on the last days of this apocalypse. I never been cool with frontin' for nothing, I'm always the one in the background.
I hope this artist is in the chat. Have I heard him before? His voice sounds familiar.
It's a way better view to see how they coming, they snaking, I'm cutting the grass down. Rather be on the cruise instead of the news, but stand in my way, you'll get sat down. Bitches picking and choose and step in the room, they be feeling me like a pat down. See, I was a class clown, way back in the day, but I knew I was it. Section 8, baby, is crazy, y'all niggas that come out to see what the shit. I do not fit in when nobody's circle, I don't need a crew or click. I'm 50% from the line, I barely was trying, I'm tired of shooting the brick, I was losing the grip. Now I'm trying to bogart and not end up a body bag. I don't mean to go yard, people are so-called real as if they having no flaws. Praying on your downfall like season 6 of Snowfall. Hey,
Ain't got no time for taking off. I do this every day. I didn't get my point across. It's time to get paid. You sending shots, I brush them off. Get up out the way. A lot of niggas like to talk. There's nothing left to say.
yeah. The less of me can rest in peace, it's best I find a stretcher. I bet it beep you ever greet me with a diamond tester. It ain't no secret that I'm fine with pressure, especially when you invest in heat for each to intertwine together. You plan to see the faith fruition coming if you seek it. The shit you go through fertilizes all of it the deepest. A coward never, I'm a different creature. I was a sheep, but now I see there was always a wolf up underneath. Niggas afraid to fail, shit, I do it again and again and again. If I don't hit it, I'm spinning the bin. If I burn a bridge, I learn how to swim. I ain't never go around with pronouns, but if I did, consider me him. To the day that I'm dead, I'm in it to win. No daily bread's considered a sin. But it's so unsettling to be leveling up, then everybody start backpedaling. To be ahead of your time, but I never did get ahead, cause the real niggas selling amphetamines, right? That story need editing. I ain't never said nothing, I ain't never me. I was on the outside trying to get in the building, now I'm inside looking for the mezzanine.
Yo, if he and Jalen Verse got on a track together, oh my god.
Here is payment, I need some more. Pistols and poetry, that's all I know. Provisional license, I'm driven for show. I'm the Black Edgar Allan Poe. Product of pain, building this brick by brick, I'm the one I be needing the most. Front of concrete, grew a rose, them tables be turning and that's on my soul.
Ain't got no time for taking off. I do this every day. I didn't get my point across.
Yeah, this artist is dope. For real. I don't know where they're from. I feel like this artist, it feels like they could get on the TDE roster or like the Dreamville roster. They are great. They are great musicians. I thought that song came together amazingly. I like the beat. The beat's cool. What I like about the beat is that, well, one, it's well mixed, but two, it gives so much space for the artist. And this is what I mean. I've said this before on previous live streams where I've said if you're an upcoming artist, unfortunately the burden is on you to go above and beyond you to be great and then exceed greatness every time because people don't know you yet. So any song they listen at any given moment in that song is their first impression of you. And I feel like with him, at any point of that song, if I'm listening to it, he's making a good impression. And the energy didn't fall off. He actually stepped the energy up on the last verse. So I feel like this is a case study in putting your best foot forward as an unsigned artist. But yeah, he's dope. Reach out to me so I can put you in touch with Shaolin. I'm serious, man. I think the two of you should make music together. At least a song. Because you both have kind of similar sensibilities when it comes to songwriting and similar pockets. But yeah, Lonnie Moore, great song. I think I've heard songs from him. If I haven't, well, I hope I hear from him again on this showcase. Shout out to him. Next artist is Tatiana with "Help Me."
Oh, how do I rewrite a wrong? Go back in time. And oh, how do I reverse the lie that I have told?
And Tatiana is in the chat on Instagram. Shout out to her.
Do I fix it so that I can come up for it? Pull me out of this river of drowning souls, wider than the ocean, deeper than the sea. Help me find a person, don't wanna be alone. Can someone please help me? I've been walking through the mountains, can't find a place to sleep. And I've been hunting for quite some time, can't find a thing to eat. I'm slowly drowning. How do I fix it so that I can come up for it? Pull me out of this river of drowning souls, wider than the ocean, deeper than the sea. Help me find a person, don't wanna be alone. Can someone please help me? I've been walking for quite some time. Am I losing my mind? I've been walking for quite some time. Am I losing my mind? Pull me out of this river of drowning souls.
If you submit today, it will be in rotation for next time. Today is all booked up.
Help me find a person, don't wanna be alone. Can someone please help me? Oh, help me. Can someone help me?
Niles, I don't think this is a AI generated. I don't think the vocals are AI generated. The beat might have AI elements. But shout out to Tatiana Music. She's in the Instagram. So the track itself, I think, is really well structured. I don't know where you are in your journey, but the dynamics between the verse and the chorus are great. You did that really well because the chorus really did feel okay. Tatiana says nothing is AI, so shut your filthy mouth, Niles. I'm playing. That's what sucks. Like everyone is just super vigilant now with regard to whether or not something is AI. I know anytime I type something and I use the M dash, I use the M dash because I'm a nerd because I have a master's degree in English. So yeah, I tend to normally, 90% of the time use proper grammar and spell things correctly. And people are like, you wrote that with AI. How can you criticize AI when you're the one writing all your tweets on AI? You got that M dash. So like, it just sucks. That if your song sounds too clean or your grammar's too good or your art's too pristine, then people start thinking it's AI. But hey, that's a very modern problem. So okay, Tatiana, I thought the dynamics of the song were great. To put it frankly, just because I want to get through as many of these in a timely manner as I can, because all of you are here. I believe that auto-tune kind of sabotaged you a bit on this song. Because you have a good voice. From what I could tell, you have a good voice. I don't imagine that you needed the retune speed to be that high. And I just wonder if maybe the auto-tune was set to the incorrect key, or maybe it was set to chromatic rather than natural minor, because it was pulling your melodies into a key that the song was not in. And so I don't think that was you. I think that was the technology that got you. I could be wrong. It could have just been the vocal performance and the autotune was just trying a little too hard to do the heavy lifting, but I don't think so. I really think the autotune sabotaged you. So something to revisit and certainly something to communicate with your engineer / vocal producer. Let me make sure. I feel like, hold on. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to replay the Lonnie Moore song and I'm going to come back. Yeah, shout out to M Dash. Give me 30 seconds. I'm gonna answer my doorbell, and I'll be right back.
Yeah. Turn the vocals down. Yeah.
Ain't got no time for taking off. I do this every day. I didn't get my point across. It's time to get paid.
I beg your pardon, oh you must have me mistaken. All of these assumptions that these hoe niggas be making. Papa was a rolling stone too well, I know temptation. Had to get it on my own, ain't no one gave me Nathan. See, in my mind it's like a pot of gold, even though I did come up without no pot to piss. Dropped the diss on myself for me thinking I'm not the shit, I got this shit. If it makes a hater mad, how can I not persist? Trying to ball on the last days of this apocalypse. I never been cool with frontin' for nothing, I'm always the one in the background. It's a way better view to see how they coming, they snaking, I'm cutting the grass down. Rather be on the cruise instead of the news, but stand in my way, you'll get sat down. Bitches picking and choose and step in the room, they be feeling me like a pat down. See, I was a class clown way back in the day, but I knew I was it. Section 8 baby is crazy, y'all niggas that come out to see with the shit. I do not fit in with nobody's circle, I don't need a crew or clique. I'm 50% from the line, I barely was trying to tired of shooting the brick, I was losing the grip. Now I'm trying to bulk up.
All right, cool. We got Shawnee G Baby next with, let me find the full title. Pardon me, Scars on My Heart. So this is going to be something emotional and sad.
Let's get it. I got scars on my arms, scars on my heart. All my niggas gone
Oh, my sister's tuning in on Instagram. Shout out to Sahara. Shout out Music Maestro.
Got stabbed in my back, sliced through my neck. Let them do me dirty, even let them come back. When God give you signs, just to leave it at that. People get mad when you bring up real facts. I've been feeling so stupid and so weak. Now I'm getting older, this shit ain't hard to see. Niggas ain't got you like they say they got you. Who are you to trust them when they really not you? Who are you to put everything behind you for everybody else when it's time to just find you? Couldn't see the shit, I guess I'm blind too. Cause love ain't shit unless it's beneficial. Been through it more than once, I couldn't see the issue. Enough with the crying, I don't need no tissue. When you don't come around, I guess they really get you. Now they really get you. When you gone, you gon' see who miss you. When you come up, look at the ones that dish you. I'm doing this for my daughter and my little sister. My mama, my daddy, my daughter and little sister. I got aunties and uncles and cousins, my daughter and little sister. My mama, my daddy, my daughter. Can't forget about my little sister.
Okay, and the rest is just instrumental. Well, my sister said she likes the song and she gave a fire emoji. Shout out to Ray Lowski, by the way. His music isn't in the showcase tonight, but it has been. My guess with this artist is that this is probably early on in their journey. Because the song wasn't really well structured or anything. It didn't have, well, I shouldn't say well structured. It didn't have a typical structure. I think it was just verse. And then I could tell that there was an error with the recording because the beat doubled up. And that just happens when you're recording. What am I eating? I'm eating a protein bar. Now you threw me off with I got to stop looking at the chat. When you record and there's an error with the way that your audio is routed, it will oftentimes record the beat as it's recording the vocals. And so that's why the vocals were so quiet in the mix, and that's why the beat sounded like it was echoing, like there was a delay effect on it. So I think, obviously an early attempt at music, but I think, I don't know their gender. Energetically, I liked what they had. I liked the voice. I liked the attempt. I think there's a lot of potential creative energy in this artist. It's just very early in the journey. And so we all start somewhere. I happen to think, in spite of the technical errors and in spite of it just kind of being a structureless song, there's definitely something to it. And I think I've definitely heard worse mixes. So I think there's, I don't know, some artists just kind of have something in their voice and something in their energy that makes you think that if they keep working hard, they can become something. And this artist just kind of has that thing. I don't know how else to articulate it. Do you know what I'm talking? Someone in the chat. This is why I like having the chat here, because a lot of the times when I'm trying to explain something or express a thought, someone in the chat finds the words that express it more eloquently than I could. All right, so we got Yaz next. Yaz, who said that? In parentheses 2. I guess there must be a 1. That's probably what happens when you have multiple mixes.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. I don't do the humble brag, I just brag. 4 daughters, 1 husband, multiple bags. Got crowns for the culture, now the
Just stop. Hold on.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah.
That was it. So there was an error here. Obviously, I think maybe you submitted the wrong track because that one had a 2 in the file name, and it ended after 20 some odd seconds. So please contact your email info@djpayne1.com and let them know that you submitted the wrong track and it was too short, and they'll work through that with you. Right now we got RVA Hot Boy with Mixed Emotions. I liked what I was hearing, and then that went down. Stiff Mondo, what is your artist name? Because if you submitted today, you'll be played next time. They should have sent you an email explaining that. But if you're under a different artist name than your username, I either already played it or I didn't. It's on the way. I just don't know the name.
Throw that ass back, let me catch that. Yeah, I'm a dog trying to fetch that. Baby got more back than a hatchback. Goddamn, baby ass fat, with it. I'm trying to bust it to the white meat. When she walk, it's like left cheek, right cheek. It's almost like an ass cheeks fighting. Nobody break it up, this shit exciting. What G say, damn, babe, you don't know what you do to me. I'm trying to spend this money where you wanna go, just you and me. OT, baby, let's go get into some foolery. Shitting on these bitches and you do that shit beautifully. I ain't seen you around here, your presence is new to me. Let me make myself acquainted, girl, you gon' get used to me. I don't give a fuck about your past or who you used to be. I'm just trying to show you if you fuck with me, how much better your future could be. Yeah, front to front, yeah, I see that booty meat. Walking past, I be like, golly. Gotta get it, nigga, ain't no problem. Baby, you so fine, you should be modeling. Centerfold. What's your Instagram? I know you viral. Probably got the whole city after you. I'm trying to make you mine though, and that's facts. Once I get you, baby, you know it's a wrap. Once I get you, baby, ain't no going back. Yeah, I'm trying to cuff you. I know you for me, I know I'm for you. Throw that ass back, let me catch that. Yeah, I'm a dog trying to fetch that. Baby got more back than a hatchback. Goddamn, baby ass fat. That make it come on, she start dancing like a stripper. I'm like, fuck it, I gotta get a dance with her. I get behind her, she look behind her. She realized who I was, she going hammer. Going so hard, her friends pulling out their cameras. She ain't real from, they say they never seen her act like this. She the transform, I still get a groove back like this. That's how I do when I'm doing what I'm doing. Girl, it's you I'm pursuing. Me and you a winning team, we'll never be losing. You be up on everything, the mother bitches snooze. That's why you don't need a nigga for nothing, you flexing your own shit. Girl, own it. You work hard for that body, girl, flaunt it. Baby, turn around, let me see that donkey. Fuck it, let me see if I can see this pie and the Patron on it. Fuck it, let me rub on it. Fuck it, let me squeeze on it. That booty God-given, no surgery on it. All natural, just my preference. I seen that nigga you was with, you can do better. Don't settle, I'm stacking blue cheddar. Treat you like you worth, give you the universe. I swear I'm trying to put you first. I swear I'm trying to never see you hurt. Throw that ass back, let me catch that. Yeah, I'm a dog trying to fetch that. Baby got more back than a hatchback. Goddamn, baby ass fat, dick with it. I'm trying to bust it to the white meat. When she walk, it's like left cheek, right cheek. It's almost like an ass cheeks fighting. Nobody break it up, this shit exciting. What she say, damn, babe, you don't know what you do to me. I'm trying to spend this money where you wanna go, just you and me. OT, baby, let's go get into some foolery. Shitting on these bitches and you do that shit beautifully. I ain't seen you around here, your presence is new to me. Let me make myself acquainted, girl, you gon' get used to me. I don't give a fuck about your past or who you used to be. I'm just trying to show you if you fuck with me, how much better your future could be.
I was trying to guess where this artist was from because it sounds a little Florida, but also a little Detroit and also a little Milwaukee. I'm not sure. Yeah. I know a lot of people were commenting on the mix. And yeah, the mix wasn't great. But the song had dope energy. I thought the hook was the best part, honestly. The verses to me, I don't know. They just kind of felt all over the place in terms of the rhyme schemes. Like he would start a rhyme scheme and then it would end prematurely and he'd start a new one. And then it would kind of fall off the rails. And I don't know, like there was a period where there were like 4 bars that just didn't rhyme at all. There's a mosquito in this house too, and I can feel it, and it keeps getting away. Yeah. I mean, like, it was weird because I thought the hook was great, and then the verses just kind of didn't live up to the hook. So I think there's something there. I'm not saying, there's nothing wrong with the song. There's what am I trying to say? Jesus Lord, that protein bar hasn't kicked in yet. I feel like the song has potential. I'm not saying scrap the song. Keep the hook. Just find a way to make the verses more cohesive and consistent. Because I think there's something like the dude can obviously rap. The song just in the verse section, I just don't feel like came together. All right, we got Mr. Clean right now with Big Shaq Vision. Big Shaq is the British comedian rapper, right?
Yeah.
Aha, this beat.
Just sitting back, putting everything in the right perspective.
And I think Mr. Clean is and he's living up to his name with this mix. Already it sounds super clean.
I always had a vision and a dream to accomplish my goals. But I had to realize you can't think small. Your attitude controls your altitude on how far you go in life. And that's real because with God, anything is possible. And I'm gonna do it big, and I'm gonna take it to the top. I'm gonna do it big, like Shaq. I'm about to take it over the globe and break it back, and it's a fact. I'm about making that paper stack. I came from the bottom, but on top is where it's at. Cause I always had a dream to do it big like Shaq. Big like Shaq. I'ma do it big like Shaq. Cause I always had a dream to do it big like Shaq. Big like Shaq. I'm about making that paper stack. Cause I always had a dream to do it big like Shaq. I had a dream of owning a mansion and yacht like Elmer J. It started with a vision I had back in the day. LL Cool J, he was a big influence, man. Show me how to rock the mic, I've been ripping it ever since. The West Coast was NWA and Cypress Hill. The East Coast had the Foosh, Nick Kinsey, Shaquille O'Neal. What's up, Doc? And EPMD, you got to chill. And the Fugees had the game on lock with Lauryn Hill. To keep it real, Shaquille, he changed the whole game. From an NBA pro, abduction to Hall of Fame. Construction was his next project, he made an impact. On 777 McCorder and kept it intact. The real fact, he helped people from many walks of life. He owns a Papa John's pizza, so can I get a slice? One mission was help his uncle up in prison. Reggie Goldman made that happen with business for Thanksgiving. I'm about to take it over the globe and break it back, and it's a fact. I'm about making that paper stack. I came from the bottom, but on top is where it's at. Cause I always had a dream to do it big like Shaq. Big like Shaq. I'ma do it big like Shaq. Cause I always had a dream to do it big like Shaq. Big like Shaq. I'm about making that paper stack. Cause I always had a dream to do it big like Shaq. Shaq knew he had an NBA calling, that's why he started balling. And from his dominant presence, other players was falling on their backs when he came through like a powerhouse. Like the planes in 9/11 knocking the towers out. Bent rims and backboards making the glass shatter. Shaking the gymnasium just like a storm disaster. He came from humble beginnings and endured the struggle. And from the struggle he became a Nephilim with muscles. And that's what inspired me to step my game up. Elevate like a plane to blow my name up. So many people have goals but never see it through. Excuses that they too old to make their dreams come true. You gotta do what you gotta do to make it happen. Music is timeless and you wonder why I'm still rapping. I had a passion ever since I was a teenager. And from a dream I'm on the scene in big screen major. take it over the globe and break it back. And it's a fact, I'm about making that paper stack. I came from the bottom, but on top is where it's at. Cause I always had a dream to do it big like Shaq. Big like Shaq. I'ma do it big like Shaq. Cause I always had a dream to do it big like Shaq. Big like Shaq. I'm about making that paper stack. Cause I always had a dream to do it big like Shaq.
So my strategy is I invest in things that's going to change people's lives. That's the first thing I look at. The second thing I look at, if it's too good to be true, I stay away from it. Even if I lose my
I've been muted the whole damn time. Okay, let me condense what I just said. Mix pretty much perfect. Structure pretty much perfect. Production, it's DJ Payne one, so I'm not going to say anything about it. But my question is, so it's a song. Yeah, read my lips. It's a song that's basically a biography of a public figure. So what's the lane for this? And I defer, if anyone in the chat has some people are still telling me I'm muted. I know I was muted. Stop living in the past. I just don't know where this go. Like maybe, Shaq does do a lot of social media content. So maybe it could be something that you submit to him or his team. Yeah, I'm really not sure. Maybe some of you have ideas. Because I feel like the song is good. I don't know what you would necessarily do with it. Because it's so hyper specific to one particular person. It would, someone's saying Netflix documentary. If ever there were a Netflix documentary, this song better make the soundtrack. And like, granted, those pay really well and get you good exposure as an artist. It's just so hyper focused on one particular human being on this planet that it doesn't really, like, I thought, I guess this is my concern with the song. The hook, you're talking about yourself and how you were inspired by Shaq, but the verses are biographical. So I was kind of expecting you to tie in what Shaq did to what you're doing. And I didn't feel like that connection was made. I felt like it was entirely focused on his life and his business decisions. So it didn't feel universal. It wasn't like remember there was that era where everyone was doing songs, I feel like such and such, and it was either a public figure, a historical figure, a athlete, an artist, a drug kingpin, whoever. So they were relating it to themselves. They were just using the other person as a simile. And I feel like this was incredibly literal. So that's my feedback. I'm not quite sure what direction to take the song in. Right now we have Moonlight with Don't Know Who You Are - Moonlight. That's the file name.
Stars running back
back and forth while we drifting apart. Tried to hold my own, but you left me scarred. Running through the night, yeah, I'm going too far. Pain in my chest, yeah, it's tearing me apart. Lost in the shadows with a shattered heart. Running through the night, I've been falling apart. Demons in my head, yeah, they've been tearing me apart. Trying to find the light, but it seems so far. Running through the night, staring at the stars. Pain in my chest, yeah, it left its mark. I'm lost in the dark, don't know who you are. I'm lost in the dark, don't know who you are. I'm lost in the dark, don't know who you are. I don't know who you are anymore. All the love we had was laying on the floor. It used to be the one that I was fighting for. Now I see your face, I don't feel it anymore. We used to talk until the sunrise. Now I barely even go get replies. I gave you everything that I had inside. You took my heart, left me to die. Sat there, now I'm looking traumatized. I had to stay there for a minute, look her in her eye. Now I understand it was a goodbye. I don't understand why do these hoes lie.
I like the beat a lot. Okay, so the artist is in the chat and he says he made this in BandLab. Yeah, I mean, you could have the greatest, I don't know, I'm pointing at my studio. You could have the greatest studio on the planet and record in BandLab. And you know, you would have the same qualities. It just depends on what your mic and your sound card and preamp and blah blah. But people are making hit songs in BandLab. Love the beat. Obviously not the greatest recording, but you did a pretty good job with the tuning and the mixing and everything. And to anybody here that is concerned about using BandLab, you can go on YouTube right now and look up BandLab settings and really get some great advice on how to create vocal chains and how to mix and master. And then there's some good advice about punches in the chat as well, because you know the punches were very obvious. But whatever, I feel like you're probably a somewhat newer artist, and so that's what my main advice is going to be for you. The Juice WRLD influence is pretty obvious, so my biggest advice for you is to take inspiration from him, and find your own voice within that inspiration. Find a way to be inspired by his energy while uniquely being yourself when it comes to your music, when it comes to your artistry, when it comes to your cadences and just your singing and songwriting sensibilities. Because I anticipate a lot of people just saying, yeah, Juice WRLD, because it sounds really similar, really almost derivative, which I think is where we are. A lot of us where we are, whether we're producers, singers, rappers, whatever, when we first start, because we're inspired to do that by usually one or two people primarily. It just takes time to find our own identities within the journey. But I mean, good song. I can't take that away from you. I like the melodies that you came up with. All right, we got CT Mr. President. People get ready. That's a powerful throwback. Hopefully he's still in the chat. Oh, and he sampled People Get Ready.
All aboard. I can never let go the dream of. We don't need love, you ain't too tough. You don't need hugs, you don't need weed drugs. You create buzz all day, mean mug with your pants cuffed. Get your hands cuffed. Narcotics task force, go Camry. Heard you got an passport on camera. Easy pass passport won't catch us as we traffic. Speed pass dashboard full of scanners. You only pay half for it in Atlanta. You say the word, I'm there, country grammar, but you ain't gotta be a ghetto prophecy. Your ghetto gotta get our own property, and the economy's screwed like a kind of bee. And you gotta be true who you tryna be, or a job misuse you hourly. You get an allergy, allergic to celery, but you gotta eat food, celery. So what you telling me? I can't get signed for music melodies. I can't get jobs for fusels, felonies. I can't decide. My chances are smoke cigarettes, get cancer, die.
People get ready, have a train a-coming.
Yeah, yeah.
People get ready, have a train a-coming.
Come on, man.
People get ready, have a train a-coming.
I'm coming straight for y'all.
People get ready, have a train a-coming.
Let's get it in, set it off so the plan can go right. After that's all done, we can dance all night. I already warned y'all, we the best on the map. Don't gotta do too much, my man Buddha bless the track. This is my ticket that show me what's good. They still caught up in the hustle and never left the hood. You might can make an easy meal off that, but you gotta have the scars to prove you been a hell out of back. One of these days, man, I might get murked. I'ma start robbing these distractions didn't work. Lifting up the yard, they want me to fall. Show you how them things using my back against the wall. That's why I rise with a ruthless team, and we always doing dirt, but my record's still clean. Take a shovel and dig, this is all for the cash. Each time I speak, I put the whole hood smash like damn, like damn.
People get ready, have a train a-coming.
Yeah,
People get ready, have a train a-coming.
y'all get ready.
People get ready, have a train a-coming.
You know,
People get ready, have a train.
yo, blast off to 'em.
Baby, I'ma live rich, cause I ain't got much anyway. I'ma live quick, I ain't got much energy. Life it ain't just to get rid of me. Life ain't make shit enemies. Why I gotta try, dodge shots, dodge anything? Why I gotta die, why God make us anyway? Why die slow, die broke, vote yourself to high gross, so you can buy, or you can buy coats. When people in your neighborhood can even buy groceries. Can't count on amount to what you're supposed to be. And I hope there's hope for me. Hopefully driving on the road there, oak tree upholstery, wise people always so marvelous. Why we go shop, go save at the bargain plus? Why they go cop rose at the Mardi Gras? Don't wanna watch, go fake at the party club.
Train a-coming.
Yeah,
People get ready, have a train a-coming.
you know,
People get ready, have a train a-coming.
I got a priest to 'em, man.
People get ready, have a train a-coming.
I hope y'all ready for
People
this
get
one.
ready, have a
And y'all better believe, cause I got a thing in my back pocket like I really need. Y'all don't ride, y'all can die for free. You get some edge, because you're a refugee. They try to stop me from reaching the top, so I cut her from rib to rib. See how much guts they got. They said, Chris, you going on some new issue. She been trying to figure me out like a blueprint. Now I gotta start off needing to the game. Ain't never living, loving, getting them figures.
It sounds like there are a couple different artists on this track. CT, can you confirm who's on this track? Damn, people don't like that beat. I don't mind the pattern. I think it's the beat mix. Okay, here's what it is with the beat. The snares sound kind of dated, but the pattern is real kind of militaristic, and the guitar is so subdued. It just doesn't feel like they're matching. I think had the beat been more aggressive during the verse sections and then dropped into the sample for the chorus, that would have worked a lot better, just because the delivery and the energy of the drums was up here, but the guitar was, old school R&B, soul, gospel. Yeah, whoever was the second to the last, who was this? Was th- that you, CT, on the second to last verse? Because the second to last verse was crazy. It didn't have to be clean, by the way. So it didn't you didn't need to submit a clean version, but the second to the last verse was amazing. I feel like well, the song is 20 years old. Damn. Okay, well, that makes sense. Yeah, it sounds sound selection sounds older. I think bring the song back, but update it. Because there were some verses on there that were amazing. Again, the second to the last verse, whoever did that was in pocket for real, and they were saying some real shit, and I liked it. I liked the content, I liked the delivery, I liked the flow, but yeah, I think the mix and the production was holding it back a bit. All right, we got Cassius Clay with Pack Fresh in. Pack Fresh in? All one word.
Pat Fresh in big dog cat call the shit. TD whipped it in a Super Bowl. Oscar pull out game super strong. Child support, audio. Girl, I'm gone. Am I broke? Girl, I'm on. Trap jumping like a basketball. Hella zone, preaching on my yellow bone. Dropped on them hard, twin tower fall. Stood tall, dropped on them hard, twin tower fall. Hella zone, preaching on my yellow bone. Pat Fresh in big dog, serving like the Haywood Mall. Monkey shine and get your rock. Peter Paul, Fetty turned me up, it took us off. And Jenny asking, did I hit the Powerball?
Okay, and Yaz or Yaz, I'm gonna try to download your track and play it. So I'm gonna try that. Just stick around. You will get your song played. They were the artist whose song had an upload error or something where it was only like 20 seconds.
Killed it cool and crack a smile until it's all powder, y'all. Birthday, catch your plate and shower, dog. Susan son gon' have to hear me go out like a coward, y'all. Nothing flaw, nothing soft, but my health. Streets ain't fair. Learned that long time ago. It hard to trust your folks unless they know the better dope. Trust me, dope. Pat Fresh in big dog cat call the shit. TD whipped it in a Super Bowl. Oscar pull out game super strong. Child support, audio. Girl, I'm gone. Am I broke? Girl, I'm on. Trap jumping like a basketball. Hella zone, preaching on my yellow bone. Dropped on them hard, twin tower fall. Stood tall, dropped on them hard, twin tower fall. Hella zone, preaching on my yellow bone. Pat Fresh in big dog, that's for sure. Coming wet, putting back, getting mine, that's a fact. Serving baby back, finger looking good, understood, have to be explained. I don't wanna be the main, that's who I am. Fed hate me, Uncle Sam can't tax it dope. Silly folk, dead shit. I don't joke behind that wall. I killed that boat, interrogated. I don't smoke, speak, talk, none of that. Got me fucked up. I stand on that. Respect the man in that. Take it, can't give it back. We live with that. Stain it, ain't no bring it back. Come get it back, so come with back. Like a choir getting clapped. Benefit getting snapped. Why ends getting pound? I'm a senior, shoot you out the jail. That's for real. Posterize you like O'Neal. 30 shots the way he stepped. Should've been a Navy SEAL. That's for real. Gave like a life sentence. Spray he win. His appeal. That's for real. I am him. That's no fear. Where we from, we never fold. No break up in. Pat Fresh in big dog cat call the shit. TD whipped it in a Super Bowl. Oscar pull out game super strong. Child support, audio. Girl, I'm gone. Am I broke?
Let me isolate a part that I like here.
Gave like a life sentence. Spray he win. His appeal. That's for real. I am him. That's no fear. Where we from, we never fold. No break up in. Pat Fresh.
Right there, his cadence was on, the end rhymes were on. I feel like it came together there. but the rest of the track, it just felt like he wrote everything down, forgot what the cadence was, and then went into the studio and delivered it. And so it felt like he was reading it. It felt like he was reciting something that he wrote, but was trying to fit it into a really staccato cadence. And so he didn't get in pocket. I didn't feel like he added the swag to it. I thought the mix was good. I thought the beat was good. I think his voice is amazing. It was just the delivery and the meter. It didn't add up. That part I isolated at the end, though, it came together. I felt like he was in the zone there. So if he had just been in the zone and in the pocket like that throughout the whole track, then I would have a very different reaction to it. But it really did feel like he was just reciting rather than performing. And there's a difference, and that translates to the listeners. We got Keyshawn Hayward next, New Creation. I think that's the name of it. Hold on, let me consult my master sheet. New Creation featuring Lydia Caesar.
I'm a new creation. Was once blind, but now I can see. I finally took the veil off my face and living better now. Cleanse my whole body, feeling better now. Look, this ain't a sprint, this a marathon. Look, this ain't a joke, this is real life. You only get one shot, the end of it's coming and it's drawing near. Question is, are you ready? Come on. When judgment appears. If it wasn't for a few confirmations from the Lord, I'd probably be living the same way. Parents praying every night that their son turn away from his sins and come clean. Man, prayer changes everything. Had a lot of doubts in my mind before I surrender. Like is it worth it? Can I trust him? Am I even good enough to get his attention? Be forgiven for all this sinning? Deny myself, become a new creation? Living in this world full of deceit. Living in this world full of envy and greed. Had a choke hold on me. Feeling like a needle in a haystack. God picked me through it, and now I gotta give it back. James Brown, the big payback. I owe it all to you, Lord. For every flaws in there. For every cold shoulder I done gave you. For everything contrary to your word. This is my confession, my repentance. Forgive me.
It's a new day. I'm living for the King. Traded these sins for my name being written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Now I'm salt, now I'm light. I'm a new creation. I'm a new, brand new. Yeah, I'm a new creation. I'm new, brand new.
Look, January 19th for 2020, I was baptizo, immersed underwater. Started my journey of salvation. Did the Acts chapter 2 verse 38. On them days before that, I could tell the devil was on the prowl, doing everything in his power to knock me down, doing everything in his power to keep me hellbound. But I persevered and held my ground. Now it's time to strap up. Ephesians 6, put the whole armor of God on. Fasten up the belt of truth, having to put on the breastplate of righteousness. And shot my feet with preparation for the gospel of peace. Taking the shield of faith, which enables you to quench all the fiery darts from the wicked one. The helmet of salvation, the sword of the spirit, which is the word of God, trying not to keep fight with flesh and blood.
It's a new day. I'm living for the King. Traded these sins for my name being written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Now I'm salt, now I'm light. I'm a new creation. I'm a new, brand new. Yeah, I'm a new creation. I'm new, brand new.
I cannot be ashamed of this gospel. It took me out the yoke of bondage, free me from the slavery of sin and the power of fear. Christ redeemed me from the lack of faith to be a chosen servant for the hopeless. I show no partiality, I show you more humility, loving thy neighbor as yourself, showing hospitality with open arms and open heart and open mind, not looking for nothing in return. It's better to give than receive, doing nothing out of self-ambition, doing nothing out of self-seeking. God ain't gonna go for that. Even on your best days, your wisdom not gonna equal up to its status. So it's a must that I continue to bear good fruit in every good work, increasing in knowledge that was given through the word, the beginning and the end, the Alpha and Omega. I thank you for transforming me into a new creation.
I'm living for the King. Traded these
Yeah, I like the chorus a lot.
in the Lamb's Book of Life.
I mean, I think the singer was a great addition because she's adding the energy. The rapper, the mix sounds great. I love the beat. The rapper's just not giving an energetic delivery. It also I'm gonna give him the same type of feedback that I gave Keyshawn, which was it felt like you were just reciting off of a page. And I don't know if you intentionally didn't rhyme, but there were lines that did rhyme, and there were times when I thought you were attempting a rhyme scheme, but it just didn't really hold. And that just makes me think you got to go back and focus on the fundamentals. Now, if you intentionally didn't rhyme, that's fine. I work with one of the most notorious non-rhyming rappers ever, but just because you don't rhyme doesn't mean you don't need meter, and you don't need an interesting cadence, and you don't need a dynamic performance. In fact, I would argue that if you don't rhyme, you need more of a dynamic performance. You need more of an interesting cadence. You need more variation in your delivery. You need a much more energetic execution, because you've taken away one of probably the top tool for you as a songwriter, right? The rhyme schemes. So when you take that away, then the other elements have to now be that much better. You have to enhance those others. And unfortunately, in this song, you didn't. I think all of the elements were there. It was just waiting for you to really deliver your message with energy and with dynamism, such that we felt what you were saying. We didn't just listen to it and hear it. We felt it. And I just didn't feel like that was there. Yaz, I'm uploading your track now. So after the next artist, I will play that. We got Tony Coliseum. Tony Coliseum is in the chat. This is Milk and Honey. Let me see if there's this is Milk and Honey, the remix. So let's listen to that. Classic.
Listen, remix. Look, it is what it is. You can ease down the road like them kids on the whiz. I've been on the roll, the studios in the crib, make money in my sleep, wake up, feed the kids. Child of the ghetto, mayonnaise and jello. Can draw a little bit, plus I used to play the cello, violin and the flute, violin in the booth. Music is in my veins, choo-choo in my boot. It's a hard knock life, can't knock the hustle. In my lifetime, had to play the cards right just to be big pimpin'. Started from the blueprint, built the dynasty, wear it if the shoe fits. Truth hurts, make moves, do work, live life, fuck them, put you first. You never know what life brings, bring light, plant seeds, grow fruit, produce life. Ain't nothing like being broke, cause the only way to go is up, yep. And we got it out the mud, don't play with me cousin. The milk and honey flow got the whole city buzzing. Ain't nothing like being broke, cause the only way to go is up, yep. And we got it out the mud, don't play with me cousin. The milk and honey flow got the whole city buzzing. Look, no one believing in me, except for my KID, I'm the KING. Put my lyrics to the test, do your best and you'll see. I'll never settle for less unless I'm resting in peace. 6 feet beneath feet, this beat's on repeat. You try to sneak peek, you gon' need a cheat sheet and a heavy curve to learn what I already am saying. It's like a universe revolving inside of my brain. I'm a dog, I hopped off the porch to roam. Kept the chain on my neck, then I buried the bone. In the backyard, black hoodies, 100 goons. When I howl at the moon, all my dogs go press your luck if you want to. Not a goddamn thing is what you gon' do. Put your life on the line, you keep lying on your life. Go ahead, read between the lines. Alright, ain't nothing like being broke, cause the only way to go is up. Yep, and we got it out the mud. Don't play with me, cousin. The milk and honey flow got the whole city buzzing. Ain't nothing like being broke, cause the only way to go is up. Yep, and we got it out the mud. Don't play with me, cousin. The milk and honey flow got the whole city buzzing.
Yeah, that was dope. Honestly, my main constructive criticism is going to be for the production. Some of the scratches were offbeat. But yeah, the what was I gonna say? Love the flow. It kind of gave me not like stylistically, maybe a little like kind of G Dep energy. Um, but I love the pocket he was in, the energy, vocal mix was good. I think overall it could just be a louder, more intense master, but production wise, I just wanted the beat to feel a little fuller. Like I love the old school into now. Like if I were to recreate this beat, be like, okay, how can I capture that old school energy, but make it feel like, yeah, just some of the scratches were just a little offbeat. Um, how do I make it feel full, like, I don't like. I feel like there could be a third remix with co-production and like Jadakiss would be on it, and it would just be one of because I feel like especially with what's going on in New York right now, musically, there's this resurgence and there's this new kind of intergenerational connection going on, or maybe it's just because the old hip hop fans are coming back to the space. So I think yeah, I think this sound has a lot of life in it today in 2026. I just think the sonics need to be updated, but the track is dope. The fact that you recorded that yourself, I mean, it means you can be super prolific and you can put this advice into action. But yeah, I mean, you can rap, and the fact that you're a DJ and a producer and a rapper and an engineer all in one makes you a powerhouse. So with great power comes great responsibility. All right, we got Lil Jeremy, BUIM. It's an acronym for Built Up Inside Me. Oh, my bad. Okay, I'll do Lil Jeremy and then I'll do Yes. My bad, Yes.
Lil Jeremy J. Yeah. A lot of people think they know my story, but they don't know what it took for me to survive out here. They don't know the street drained me more than anybody else did. I come from where you gotta keep a heart made of steel, where the love fake and the loyalty never feel real. Where your closest ones switch and pretend like they still rocking with you, but they plotting on ways to get you killed. Mama tried her best, but the street taught me lessons. Every pain ever felt turned into aggression. Had to sleep with one eye open, trusting ain't a blessing. Even families turn cold, that's a different type of stressing. Seen homies die young, seen good girls break, seen brothers turn snakes, off of money they fake. When you raise right on losses, it's a risk that you take. Trying to smile through the summer that you can't erase. I've been knowing pain, nobody else can see. Trying to make it out of dark, but it still follows me. I didn't cry too many nights, just to try to find peace. But the screen light grabbed my soul, it won't let me leave. Got so much hurt built up inside of me. Tryna let it go, but the streets keep reminding me. All them nights had to walk alone with a gun up on me. All them times I almost lost my life to company. Lord, I'm holding on, but I can't breathe. Trying to rise above the demons that been haunting me. Every scar, every tear made a part of me. From all this hurt built up inside of me.
I see a lot of people in the chat asking if their song's gonna get played today. Please check your email. So I don't have anything to do with processing the submissions. And if you submitted today, you are not getting played today. If you submitted in advance for today and you received a confirmation email that you will be played today, then you'll get played today. But yeah, when you submit, go to djpayne1.com, submit your track. Please check your email and please verify that you know on which date your song is being played. And then if you have any issues with it, then email info@djpayne.com. Sorry, info@djpayne1.com for any questions. And they'll handle it, they'll communicate. A lot of times the email gets lost in your spam or promotions folder, unfortunately, and then a lot of people don't check. And that's where all the information is, the confirmation, the date, all that. So shout out to CCM for handling all of that. It's their system. I'm not the one doing all that. But for those of you who did submit and you're not sure when your track gets played, please refer to the email that you received. Thank you.
Inside of me, I didn't put my trust in people who ain't never deserve it. Gave them chances after chances. All they do was return it. With betrayal, with lies, with pain that will burn it. But every L I ever took turned me into a person who don't fold, who don't break, even when I'm hurting. Who got a heart full of trauma, but I keep on working. They don't know about them nights I had to eat less. For them days I prayed to help, and I was deep in stress. Had my back against the wall with no one I can call. Had to stand on 10 toes when I was ready to fall. Ain't nobody save me, I had to save myself. Turn my pain into strength, turn my tears into wealth. I've been holding pain, nobody else can feel. Fighting battles in my mind, they're close.
So I'll tell you what this artist did well. I think the artist knows how to convey emotion. Maybe it's just the fact that they did feel the emotion as they were writing and performing. Now, granted, this artist is very obviously new in their journey. I think that was probably a cell phone or like a laptop microphone recording. So, I'm not going to harp on them for that because we all start somewhere. I think for them, it's just a matter of really focusing on the basics. So meter, they had moments when they were on, and then they had moments when they were off. And singing is ambitious. When you're not a great singer, it's ambitious to sing the chorus. And I felt the chorus. Was it sung well or was it in key? No. Does it necessarily have to be to convey emotion? No, absolutely not. But it does feel like this artist is very early in their journey. And so focusing on really making sure, I would say their main area of focus right now is just timing, just making sure you're on meter. Do you know what 4/4 time is? It doesn't have to be that pedantic. I guess it can just be listening to artists and studying your favorite artists, how they are on beat. Because I feel like the biggest tell, aside from a lot of the lyrics being delivered too slow or too early, is the end of the last verse before the hook comes in. There's this big gap, and that shows me that you don't know how to count bars because there wouldn't be that gap there. So yeah, I think it's just back to the fundamentals, but I appreciate how ambitious this was. It's again, it's not easy to record music, nor is it easy to submit it for public scrutiny, and that's exactly what this artist did. All right, cool. I'm gonna go back to Yaz. Hopefully this is the full song. Let's check it out. Yeah, this is the full song. So shout out to Yaz.
Yeah. I don't do the humble brag, I just brag. 4 daughters, 1 husband, multiple bags. Got crowns for the culture, now the culture wearing mine. They was sleeping on me, hit the snooze one more time. I'm the blueprint, I'm the proof, I'm the product. But the whole business while y'all's being toxic. Entrepreneurial excellence, check the resume. Every bar spit feel like getting paid. Who said that? I said that. Yeah, who said that? I said that. Yeah. Who said that? I said that. Facts. Who said that? Period. They thought the crown was a prop, now it's symbolic. Self-made royalty. Yeah, that's how I operate. I don't compete with nobody. I'm in my own bracket. Built different, can't relate. You can't hack it. I'm the voice, the grown, the bold, the unbothered. Wife by my boss, mother says no problem. Put my name on it, then I stand on the firm. Lesson that I learned, yeah, I make them all earn. Who said that? I said that. Yeah, who said that? I said that. Yeah. Who said that? I said that. Facts. Who said that? Period. Okay, let me break it down for the ones in the back. Listen up. I don't chase validation, I just run up the stats. I don't need your cosign, I already saw myself. Put my family first, everything is on the shelf. I'm the moment, I'm the moving, I'm the main event. Everyone, man, I'm the reason that they went. So when you see me shine, know I earned every beam. Crown on my head, living on my wildest dreams. Who said that? I said that. Yeah. Who said that? I said that. Yeah. Who said that? I said that. Facts. Who said that? Period. Who said that? I said that. Yeah. Who said that? I said that. Yeah. Who said that? I said that. Facts. Who said that? Period. That's how we starting off this shit. You feel me?
Yeah, the beat is dope. The energy is great. I was trying to figure out what the structure was in it. There was the verses were like 5 bars. It was some kind of odd number of measures, which I feel like kind of threw off the I don't know, the mathematics of the song. Like music is math, and it kind of threw me off. I think this artist has an amazing voice, great energy. She knows how to deliver. I think it's just a matter of songwriting, because I feel like the energy is great. If the energy and the lyrics were on par with each other, it would be over. And I feel like right now the lyrics, the songwriting has to catch up to the energy. And once that happens, it's going to be great. I just didn't really personally, like, none of the lines stuck with me. None of the writing really stuck with me. The hook, I remember. Yeah, so I mean, everyone likes it. I think just because the execution was done well, but yeah, the writing, the bars, the structure, it just didn't feel cohesive to me. It felt like the performance was really the highlight, and so I think if the writing were stepped up a little bit, and I think maybe if there was someone else in the room to help structure. Yeah, it got really like, don't get me wrong. If I think a lot of people will like it just because of the energy, because energy is such an important part of songwriting. But in terms of turning this into a great song, obviously the energy is already there, and the X factor is there because a lot of artists don't have that. But it's still songwriting at the end of the day, so that's kind of a necessary requirement. Yeah, we just played Lil Jeremy J's track. So if any of you are tuning in late, very late at this point, we've been going for damn near 2 hours. But if you're tuning in late, this is all going to be saved on my YouTube channel, and you can also watch the replay on Facebook. So right now we got LV Sonic with You've Really Got to Go. Oh shit.
You really got to go. You're really making me sick. I can't stand you no more. I try to play it cool. it's all mine to hold. You smile like nothing's wrong while the room runs cold. I try to play it cool, I try to let it slide, but every word you drop turns wrong in my mind. You really got to go. You really got to go. I'm done with all this noise. You really got to go. Don't call my name tonight. Don't act like we're still fine. I made up my mind this time. This time.
I know there's going to be AI always puts a super long solo as the outro. I'll have it playing in the background. I think definitely as far as, and this is, I believe this is the first AI song of the night. As far as AI songs go, this one worked. So normally with AI generated music, there's some major structural problem. You know, the hook isn't continuous, the entire song lacks continuity. This one didn't. Obviously I can't critique the vocal performance or the production or anything because, you know, it's AI generated, so that doesn't really help the artist. In terms of songwriting though, I certainly think the writing is solid in terms of structure, in terms of meter, all of that translated well into the output. And so you know, it doesn't sound like this artist is hiding, you know, that's kind of the problem with there's a certain artist out right now that was hiding the fact that their music was probably generated with AI. And I don't think that that this person is hiding it. But yeah, this was probably, I think this was kind of a master class in AI music just because it did sound, the production sounded real. I mean, the vocals were a tell and the solo at the end were a tell. But yeah, this songwriting, this is kind of one of those passable tracks where I think, okay, what if you took this to human singers? You know what I mean? What if you took this to producers and singers who could bring this to life and create something that you could actually own in terms of intellectual property and not have to kind of look over your shoulders. Yeah, I think as far as that goes, I think a lot of people who are using AI are aspiring songwriters, and 90% of the stuff I hear just doesn't sound passable, but this did. So it'd be great to take that songwriting ability and bring it into the human world if that's what you desire. We got Akron or Akroon, Freedom Mind 2.
Akron in the building. Akron. Shot-town in the building. H2 in the building. Legos in the building. Let's get it. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, let's get it.
I see a proud people, so rich and so beautiful. We are the original, strong, powerful and humble. Let's give homage to our father, kings and queens like no others. All my people come rise up, hold your head, I don't give up. Free your mind, free the mind, free your mind, free the mind. Oh, yeah, yeah, oh.
Cassius, you were we've been streaming now. This is about to hit hour 2, so you were played like an hour ago.
I say bonafide born African. You and I know the matter. Whether you are black living in America, we all are the same blood. The same blood from the same race. Blood is thicker than water. Divided we fall, united we stand. All black round the world are real African. Anything we do is from motherland. Free motherland. Free the man.
No, this is not reggae. This is Nigerian music.
Never let anyone shroud your mental. Living in a world destroying your temple. Too strong to be shackled by fools who simple without any context for their own mental. Don't even understand their historical days. Too busy distracted in illogical ways. Curtains falling down in these final days. A lucid mind is the only way to be saved. To be saved, to be saved.
Yeah, I think that was dope that the artist is from Chicago. The main artist is from Chicago, and then the other artist is from Nigeria. That's dope. And I like the kind of Pan-Africanist message of the song. I think the melodies were strong, but I also feel like they could be stronger if both artists weren't super reliant on auto-tune. I think that's the blessing and the curse of auto-tune, where on the one hand, it allows people to flub a little bit and still deliver the melody that they intended to deliver. But on the other hand, if we lean too heavily into it, we have the false sense that we're delivering a melody. And we might not be. And I think specifically the chorus, I would say, the melody could have just been a lot stronger. And I did feel like the artist was relying too heavily on the auto-tune to do the heavy lifting. And that's not how it works. So I really love the spirit and the energy of the song. I would just like the chorus to have a much stronger and more dynamic melody. It did feel a little lazy, but again, I think it might just be the artist leaning too heavily on the auto-tune and maybe even the production, because the production was super energetic. And listen to more Afro beats and just really hear what an effective chorus does and be inspired by that for the songwriting. But I like the song. I think if the chorus were improved and maybe just re-record parts that are a little too reliant on the auto-tune now, humanize it a bit, be a great song. We got Hot next with No Comparison.
Damn, Trappy, you gas this one.
Been on my grind, money minds trying to keep my distance. Just over eager for success with no misleading. No need for comparison, we are not competing. The way you seem it, one of the few thoroughs breathing. Been on my grind, money minds trying to keep my distance. Just over eager for success with no misleading. No need for comparison, we are not competing. The way you seem it, I'm one of the few thoroughs breathing. Fuck talking drugs in the phone, I think my phone is tapped. What happened to gangsters moving silence? Y'all wrong for that. For taking a loss, gotta spin it and double back. This that if you know, no ordinary rap. Fuck that gun talk, I'd rather chop your ass up. Leave you in the acid bucket, include the guts. It's levels to not giving a fuck. now you know what's up. Refused to be insane, so I had to make something shake. From having nothing, stealing, hiding food up on my waist. When you faced with survival, there's not much to say. Get out the way, as I stay off in my lane. When niggas want they dick wet, them true colors show. If shawty see more benefits, then that bitch is gone. With no foundation, can't have a happy home. That's why you only see me for a second, then I'm gone. Everybody gangster till them gangsters show up. That's like comparing the Phantom to a Chrysler Cutlass. Far from hating, stunt how you stunt. Simple, simplest. Not knocking nobody hustle. Been on the grind, money mind, trying to keep my distance. Just over eager for success with no misleading. No need for comparison, we are not competing. The way it's seeming, one of the few thoroughs breathing. Been on my grind, money mind, no discussion needed. Just over eager for success with no misleading. No need for comparison, we are not competing. The way it's seeming, I'm one of the few thoroughs breathing.
Yeah, that rapper's dope. Did I co-produce this beat? I'm pretty sure either I got sampled, I don't know. But I like the beat too. I think I like the kind of effortless feeling flow. Like it's I don't want to say it's effortless because it's not, but it feels effortless the way that the rapper delivered it. Definitely in pocket as well. Fender says I agree. I think there were just some lines where the rhyme scheme broke down, and I feel like if those parts were fixed, because I think about all the rappers in this space, you know, and I feel like the team to kind of look to is Griselda and the affiliates of theirs, and they just never waste a line. Like that's why they are where they are, because they never waste a line. There are a lot of artists like that. The Locks are kind of like that. All the rappers that were once in Slaughterhouse are like that. They don't waste lines. Like you hear a crazy line and then you never hear another line in that song that doesn't compete with that line. And I feel like there were some throwaway lines on this song. So I keep saying this to all new aspiring rappers. You really just have to shatter the ceiling every time, because every line in your song could be a first impression to a listener. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just really imperative to exceed all expectations, even your own, every time. And so there were moments where I was like, oh shit, he's in pocket. And then there were times when I was like, I think he just he didn't give a fuck about that one bar there. But yeah, the track is dope. Yeah, okay, that's what he has confidence in the delivery. The artist Yaz also had confidence too, and that carries the artist a long way, because you can be a great rapper and write really well, but if you don't have that confidence in the delivery, then yeah, it doesn't translate to the listener. All right, we got R. Carlton 3999, and then we have 3 Beats to end the night out. The name of this track is Down the Road.
Yeah. When I told them I would give up, I told the spirits in my mind I would never find this purpose in this life, that I couldn't really just take a dime. I took it back to the pen and pad, and everybody wanted to react, but I said no. I thought about it, there was nothing left, everything was bad, and I don't know. Sometimes I cannot flow, sometimes I feel like it is done. Shit, but I really want you to be the one. Wait a minute, I didn't give up, and I'm really just gonna fight this feeling in my life that I have whenever I just die. I don't know what to do, sometimes I feel like the midnight doesn't really go back to the life. I don't know what to do, I'm singing random shit on this track. Couldn't really sling that shit on this track. I couldn't be a monkey today and throw the shit at your map. I thought about it, I really rubbed it in, I really blubbed it in, man. I'm like a person that comes to a house with the dirty shoes and don't wipe them off. I guess I'm really rude, I guess I really wasn't that guy, I guess I really am crude. I'm kind of inappropriate sometimes, feel like my mind or my rhymes don't even make sense, I don't know. Sometimes Sometimes I freestyle for the people that I know I love. Sometimes I make this song for my girl when I really wanna blow them up. Blow up these songs, I'm trying to get a little bit about it all along. I don't know. Sometimes I fuck up on the track, but that's fine. Shit, but I really gotta rhyme. I really gotta find. I really gotta go and survive. I thought about it, one life, one living. I think about it, am I really forgiven? I don't know what to do. Shit, can I be really cool? Can I relate to the youth? Can I do anything for you? I don't know. Sometimes I flow, but I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. Yeah, you gotta push through. Don't give up today, you.
I know sometimes in life it may not seem good on the other side, but you won't know unless you try. It's all in your design, it's all in how you do it to avoid those signs and what you have in mind. Now what you had in mind. Yeah, I know sometimes in life it may not seem what it seems. Do out what you have put out in achieving your dreams, and how somebody's willing to help you when in doubt they never did. From what was being told to you to a place where you're stuck in, how you can get back up from where you started to a place where you are glad that you're not even hardened. It just proves right there you can't let down because of an obstacle. From what was being possible to now being impossible.
Don't know, sometimes
I know sometimes in life it may not seem.
Son of a bitch. All right. My bad. I was completely muted. So I don't know if the artist is in the I don't know who's who. So R. Carlton, it said R. Carlton featuring Elemental K, and there were obviously two artists there. And the very beginning, that artist recorded incorrectly because the beat was doubled. So they recorded themselves as well as the beat. And then the second artist didn't do that. So all of a sudden the beat sounded normal. And so that was an example of not putting your best foot forward. I also feel like the very first artist just freestyled everything. And so it just kind of felt like they didn't care enough about this song to write something. The second artist clearly wrote, but I think they were in the chat saying, "Yeah, I'm not a singer. I need someone else to do it." So it's like, yeah, okay, sure. You tried, but maybe if it's not something that you feel confident doing, then maybe don't present it. I think you rapping is a little better. I don't think you had bad ideas. I think the melody ideas were cool. It'd be great to. Okay, so then the Elemental K dude just kind of didn't care. It just felt low effort because he was just freestyling. And then you actually put some thought into a topic, and like even though it feels like you're very new to this journey, um, recording quality was kind of entry level. Cadence was whatever. there's a lot of work to be done, but you did put thought into what you wrote. So I don't know that that first part was even necessary. And I think with time you're going to learn discernment too. And just, if I were you, I would have just deleted that whole first part because the beat's fucked up. The artist isn't trying. It is not necessary. It actually takes away from the song because you lead with low effort. And I felt like you were trying at least. And so I would have rather just listened to your part and given you feedback on how to elevate your artistry rather than harp on the artist for just haphazardly freestyling over, a erroneously doubled up beat. So I would say put your best foot forward because even if you're early in your journey, that sincerity still translates, and that effort and that energy still translate to the listener. That first artist, quite frankly, what translated to me was I don't give a fuck. I just drank a little bit and now I'm recording this shit and here it is. Take it. And so I didn't love that because it felt like they weren't taking the listener seriously. You know what I mean? And that translates, that energy translates. I think at even one point he was like, I don't even know what I'm talking about, or I'm just saying whatever the fuck I would, just something where it's like that's kind of insulting, man. So I would remove that. Yeah, but why are you trying to find the right person to be a part of it? You're the right person. It's your song. You're the right person. It doesn't. So I'm only going hard on you because you said this, and it reminds me of me earlier in my journey where I felt like I needed other people to be around me in order to elevate the music, and then I realized, man, these people don't care like I do. So you didn't need another person on there, and if no one volunteered, you had to go around, asking people, begging, double checking. Like then it's not, you can't force that. So and you don't need to. If you truly believe that this is what you're meant to do, then it's on you, and it's going to be lonely at times. And eventually, once you start to really perfect your sound and maybe perfect's the wrong word, but develop and come into yourself, find your voice, find your pocket. Then your contemporaries who are also on that level are going to start making themselves available, and it won't feel as lonely. Right now, real shit is going to feel lonely, but don't bring people in that don't care and that don't represent what you're trying to create for yourself and for the world. Don't bring people in that are going to misrepresent that. Okay, cool. So now we're at the portion of the night where we are playing instrumentals submitted by producers. We got 2 from, I think it's Lenel or Linnell Productions. The first beat is called Find My Way. I'm glad we got the rappers in here still because this is great opportunity for rappers and producers to connect. The name of this track is Find My Way. Let's check it out. And thank you, R. Carlton, for submitting. I appreciate that. I hope this producer is in the chat. Are you in the chat, Linnell? Okay, number 1, am I saying your name correctly? And then number 2, are you playing guitar on this? I like how he's surprised. He's like, oh shit, this is my beat. Yeah, you submitted it. It's like when my mom calls me and then says my name like she's surprised that it's me picking up. Okay, so this is all composed by you. Kiki, get your little ass out of here. Okay, come here. Guitar and piano. Okay, I figured because the elements were a little too cohesive for this to be a sample and then some embellishment. What's your goal with this beat? I think this is an interesting question. What is the goal for this beat? I'll wait for that feedback. So for those of you just joining in, my name is DJ Payne One. I'm a multi-platinum producer, and this is my live music and beat review show. You can submit your tracks at djpayne1.com. The reason I'm doing this, honestly, is because I see a lot of people submitting music for these review shows, and then they get upset when they feel like they're not getting actionable, real, authentic, and helpful feedback. I see a lot of people submitting to these showcases, and I've been a part of a lot of these showcases, and some of the feedback is just not helpful. It's people saying, oh yeah, that's hot, or no, that's trash, get out of here. I'm like, that's not helpful. So hopefully what we're doing here is more helpful. I really do try to give actionable feedback, constructive criticism, something that you can walk away from and actually implement. Dustin Laurel soul type beat based on. Okay, so it's a beat that you're trying to get artists to rap on or to sing on. I don't know. So Monique says this would go on my chill playlist, and I'm glad. Shout out to Monique for saying that, because this exemplifies what I'm about to tell you. I could see this. I could see an artist singing on this. Absolutely. There's plenty of space for it. It's well mixed. I just don't think you should necessarily limit yourself to some producers. They make some producers, they make beats that absolutely need recording artists. This is not one of those beats. This is a beat that could succeed without it. So what Monique is saying is that she would listen to this track as is. And so this is a gem for producers, because a lot of producers ask me if they can do this, and absolutely they can do this. If you own your beat, you own your copyrights, you are the only one that can determine where that music lives, how it's exploited. And so that could mean you licensing the beat to an artist, selling it to a label, or streaming it, or two of those things. Because as long as you own that copyright, as long as you're not transferring it to anybody, and artists ask me that, or producers ask me this all the time, can I put my beats on streaming even if I'm leasing them? The answer is yes. So I think it would be good. Yeah, drop these. Just start releasing them as singles, not even bodies of work, just singles. Get like a TuneCore DistroKid account or something and just start dropping these. Because if I'm hearing that this could live as an instrumental, and someone in the chat unprompted, I do not know Monique. That is not my cousin, sister. She's not in the next room over here. That was an entirely organic comment. If Monique is thinking that, how many other thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are thinking that too? And then that's an entirely new, not just revenue stream, but outlet for your music. Okay, so you submitted two, and this one's called Gospel. Let's check this one out. Where are these vocals sourced from? Because I feel like the recording is a little weird. That's a Splice sample. I recognize that. So I think are the vocals from Splice too? Yeah, I could hear Mozzie on this. I like the beat a lot. I think, okay, so if it's off Splice, so you play keys. I feel like with this type of beat, especially with the vocals having that lo-fi sound, it would be dope. This is what I like doing, and you can probably play keys better than I can. Just enhancing, fortifying the main instrument just a little more, not to the point where you're crowding it, because I like how spacious and sparse it is, but just adding a little more to boost, because there's a lot going on in the high end, but just to fill out some of those mid ranges so as not to encroach on the space that a vocalist will eventually occupy, because this is definitely one of those beats where you need a vocalist, and it's intended, to be licensed or purchased by a recording artist. But just fill a little bit of that space, just a little bit. And it's tough because you don't want to go over the edge with it, but you also don't want to make a beat that sounds super sparse. I think if you're ever in doubt, go sparse rather than adding extra stuff to it. But I think in this case, you can find a balance. So I would love to just hear some additional elements just to boost the kind of lower mid-range frequencies, like sustained Rhodes, or hell, some organ, since it's a gospel track. Okay, dope. So we're on the same page. Okay, last track is Saint Devil, and the beat is called Let It Out. So let's listen to what this saintly demonic force has produced for us. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, exactly. Biggie Smalls. Yep, it's an ironic name. Yeah, it's definitely cinematic. So what I'm hearing with this beat, and it is unique in the sense that, well, what okay, Saint Devil, what is your vision for this beat? Does this goes into a soundtrack? Does this get synced for a movie trailer, or is this a beat that you hear a recording artist using, or is this a track that goes on directly onto the platforms as an instrumental? Because I think that is going to change, or at very least affect my feedback. Because the way I feel about the track is you take a unique approach. It's not the traditional sounding beat, which is a positive thing. I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's too cinematic for a recording artist, but not quite cinematic enough for a film. So it feels like it's right in the middle. Gaming maybe, because yeah, there are modern elements, but there are cinematic elements to it. So gaming, yeah. So sync, maybe getting into sync. I feel like you're dancing on a line here, and on one side you have beats for artists, and on the other hand you have, you know, themes and scores and cues. And on this track, you haven't decided which way you're going to jump. So I feel like for this type of track, you kind of have to jump in one direction or another, because it's really just kind of existing in the middle. But consumer voice, I mean, honestly, I think it could work for, yeah, for a game trailer, maybe. I just feel like there's too much going on for an artist to fit in, because every element that you've added is pretty much in the vocal frequency range, aside from the distorted sub bass and like the cinematic timpani kicks. But not, they weren't timpanis, just kind of orchestral crashes and kicks. But all the yeah, I mean, but NF I think would get drowned out because you added the choir vocals and those staccato strings, and those are occupying a lot of the mid, high mids, all the frequency spaces that someone like NF might occupy, where his vocals might sit. So that's why I'm saying it's kind of one or the other, and it's not. Sorry, it's neither right now. And if you were gonna go um towards the, I'm gonna give this to a rapper side, I would say, okay, cool, then maybe drop the octave on those strings, or at least gain stage them so they're not so prominent, and then, add some different elements, maybe add a kick that has more punch, or like a B section where it's a little more traditional in terms of the rhythms, so a rapper can get in the pocket. But then if you said, all right, no, this is for a film score, then I'd say, okay, cool, then maybe remove the distortion on the sub bass, and just keep the sub bass there kind of down low, and add some other lower elements like brass to fill out the bass frequencies, and make it feel like not a fully rap inspired track, but kind of sneak it in there and make it unique. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. Because I feel like, and I personally don't hear either NF or Eminem on this, because it's just so cinematic and themic, and they tend to rap over super melodic and emotional stuff, and this is just hard hitting. This is like the March of the Orcs or something. You know what I mean? It's a marching song. Um, it's all aggression, and that's why I asked what your intentions are, because intentionality really dictates direction. So I think really, really leaning into your intentions on these tracks is going to point you in the right direction. Hopefully this is helpful. But yeah, I mean, you never know with syncs because sometimes people want to get adventurous. Some of these companies want to be adventurous and they pick a track. I'm surprised at the syncs that I get. I'm like, really? That shit? Okay, yeah, cool. Send me the check. I'm surprised that that's what you chose. I've had beats chosen for Jimmy Kimmel, and I'm like, that is what ended up on Kimmel. Okay, cool, whatever. Yeah, marching orders, man, for real. All right, hey, I appreciate all of you for tuning in. As always, if you want to submit your music to me so I can review it live, go to djpayne1.com and submit. You will get an email. It'll have all the details. But djpayne1.com is the only place to submit music directly to me for these live review shows. And I take the review seriously. I'm not just going to give you 1 or 2 lines every time you submit a track and say, yeah, that's dope, keep it going, or no, that's trash, throw it away. That's not helpful. So I want to give helpful feedback. That's why it took me 2.5 damn hours to get through these. Appreciate you for bearing with me and for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one. Submit now and you'll get in on next Wednesday's live show. So I will check in with you next Wednesday. Peace, everyone.